Good morning, Prairie Dogs, and happy Monday morning. All right, to start our announcements this morning, we have some areas that we need help. So the first area we need help. Last week, we made the announcement that throughout the day, you're going to see Mr. Gerardo in his cleaning cart around campus. He's always working hard along with Mr. Joaquin to make sure that our school is clean. And so when you see Mr. Gerardo outside the restrooms, he's making sure our restrooms are clean throughout the day for us. Please, Prairie Dogs, make sure we are not making extra messes. Also, when you see him at a restroom, he is making sure that they're clean for us, so make sure to use one of the other restrooms on campus. And if you see the cart or sign up, do not go around the cart and into the restroom. That means that it's being cleaned, and we need everyone out so that it's until the floor dries so that everyone's safe. So again, make sure, Prairie Dogs, we're doing our part in making sure to keep our restrooms clean and taking care of our bathrooms. Because unfortunately, last week I had to make this announcement because we're leaving our restrooms looking like this. Prairie Dogs, there is no reason for our restroom to ever look like this, and so make sure that you're doing your part each and every day to make sure our restrooms are remaining clean and we're not making extra messes. So thank you, Prairie Dogs, for your help in that. We also need your help in kicking of sports equipment. As a reminder, there is never a time where we kick the equipment on the blacktop. So remember, even if the field is closed because we do not have enough supervision that time, when you're on the blacktop, we do not kick. You can throw and toss the ball back and forth. You can roll it. But again, we don't kick because we don't have as much control where the ball goes, and it can hit one of our other students or staff. So we want to make sure that everyone's remaining safe. So make sure that we're only kicking in the grass designated area that you can see on the screen, not against any walls or fences, and away from buildings. And again, never on the blacktop, Prairie Dogs. And finally, we need your help with a trend that has started up, and we want to make sure that we put an end to this immediately, Prairie Dogs, because we're doing it to be rude and disruptive. What's happening is we have students that are clapping extremely loud and at times in people's faces. Again, this is being done to be rude and disruptive, and anytime we're doing something to be rude and disruptive, that's an opportunity to think about our actions and choose something different. So don't forget, Prairie Dogs, to pause and be kind, and we need your help in making sure that this clapping practice stops. Thank you, Prairie Dogs, for all of your help in making sure that we're keeping our place a safe learning environment for all. Now, if you could join us, our friends from Ms. Grego's class will be leading us in our Pledge of Announcements this week.
ELAC,
Vincent,
and Tyler. Hats and hoods off.
right hand over your heart.
Ready, salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all.
Thank you to our friends from Ms. Grego's class for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance, not the Pledge of Announcements. Sorry for that, Prairie Dogs. Now, everyone should be actively involved now in our fundraiser, which began. Our kickoff was on Friday. You'll have more information that will be shared with you today for our character theme, which will be coming out each day. Some of you have already started earning your different rewards for the amounts that you've fundraised. And don't forget, our event day is coming up, which will be next Wednesday, which is our Exercise-A-Thon. More information or announcements coming about that. So make sure, if you have not done so already, to register for that first prize on mybooster.com. And our Exercise-A-Thon is our event day. So this will be held next Wednesday, which is September 3rd. Our TK through 2nd will be exercising at 8:15. At 3rd through 5th, we'll be exercising together at 9:15. We're hoping to have some special guests to help lead us on that day. And don't forget that this is also a Spirit Day. So our Spirit Day, Wednesday, September 3rd, is I Work Out. So dress in your favorite workout gear as we will be wrapping up on our event day, our Exercise-A-Thon. All right, and it is Monday, and on Mondays, we do start off another marvelous week here at Pioneer, and we know that Pioneer is marvelous, so we celebrate by, on Mondays, wearing our Marvel gear. Our weekly band schedule is now set. So, Prairie Dogs, make sure that you are doing your part and bringing your instrument on the days that you have practice. So, today will be trumpets and trombones. Tomorrow will be clarinets and saxophones. Wednesday is choir with flutes and percussion. Thursday, trumpets and trombones. And then Fridays are clarinets, saxophones, flutes, and percussion. Now, remember, we'll follow this schedule every week for band. There will be slight adjustments when we have holidays and as we approach different concerts. So make sure to bring your instruments with you each day you have practice for band. And we are starting our first tournament of the year for our fourth and fifth grade students. So we will be having our volleyball tournament. So hopefully you guys have seen that we have new volleyball poles and we're excited to get them started and getting them used. So you will be getting a copy of the athlete contract from your fourth or fifth grade teacher to sign up. And then your teachers will be turning in the rosters to me on Thursday so we can begin our tournament next week. So remember, Prairie Dogs, we do expect to have great sportsmanship. And again, this is meant to be fun where we participate together. None of us are getting paid, but we do get to have some fun while we're competing against one another. And so we look forward to our first tournament of the year, which is going to be volleyball. Right, and we do have our Tier 3 interventions that will begin this week. Remember, if you've received an invitation to get those turned in, our Tier 3 intervention program was either on Monday and Tuesday or Thursday or Friday, or some of our Prairie Dogs are working hard and they come Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday or Friday. Remember, Prairie Dogs, it's that extra time to get you a little bit of extra support, so make sure that you're working hard and you continue to grow. This Tuesday morning, we will have our first ELAC meeting of the year. And so for our families, you should have received more information through Parent Square on how you can get involved in our ELAC meeting, which will be this Tuesday morning at 8:15 in the Pioneer Library. We look forward to seeing you all there. And this week, for our student council meetings, we have Tuesday and Thursday groups, and the information is there for you with our all student council member meeting coming up September 4th, which is next week. All right, and this week, we will have a minimum day. Our minimum day will be this Wednesday, and the times are listed there for us. And on this Wednesday, there is a mandatory pre-audition meeting for any of those students that are wanting to try out for the play. Again, this is not auditions. This is the pre-audition meeting that takes place. Again, it is mandatory for any of those students that are wanting to try out, and this will be Wednesday after school in the library. And this Friday, we do have, we hope everyone had fun celebrating our first big flagpole of the year with our red carpet awards last week. And this week, we'll be celebrating our Student of the Month. So families, please join us in our parent zone to celebrate your Prairie Dog as they walk the red carpet, and remain with us until we release students for a photo opportunity with your Prairie Dog at the end. Again, families that join us, the parent zone is set up so that we can safely have you join us. Please make sure that you're respecting the area and the caution tape that is out. Again, we open up that area so that you can join us on campus for these celebrations, but again, making sure that we are safe when we're allowing you on campus for the safety of all of our students. So thank you for all of our families that join us, and thank you for making sure to respect the parent zone. And it has been August. It has been very fun making sure that we're all being inclusive, which is our superpower of the month, brought to us by Miss Mooningham in the pause room. And don't forget that inclusion is that power to make others feel that they belong, no matter what they look like, where they come from, or their abilities in or out of the classroom. And Prairie Dogs, this is a superpower that we each need to make sure that we're practicing at all times, so we're making sure that everyone feels included in our school. A perfect example of that is the story All Are Welcome. And for our families and our staff, if you have not had a chance to show this to your class yet, it is an amazing story about how everyone is included and everyone coming together. And again, that's our superpower of the month, which is inclusion, which is all are welcome. And to make sure that we're having some fun and being inclusive of everyone, just a little topic that we can talk about for this week, which is our interesting fact of the week, is you see your nose at all times. Your brain just chooses to ignore it. I don't know if you knew that. So no matter where you look, if you focus, you always see your nose. But the reason why we don't always focus on it is because our brain sees it all the time and chooses to ignore it. So now, Prairie Dogs, we have something that we can all talk about and be inclusive this week with talking about, hey, I bet you didn't know, you always can see your nose. And September begins next week, and which will also begin our poster attendance challenge. So you'll be able to create a poster that tells all students how important attendance is. Your first place winners will win a $100 Amazon shopping cart, and your poster will become the poster of the year, which you still see up on campus from last year's winner. It'll be posted all over Pioneer. Second place, you'll get a $50 Amazon shopping cart, and third place, you'll get a $25 Amazon shopping cart. And as you can see there, myself, Mrs. Iordia, Dr. Medina, and then also Officer Mason are present at school. And we want you present at school learning with us each and every day. Now, some of our examples from last year, and the one in the middle was one of our winners, but you can see some of the different examples of last year just being encouraging so that we're here each and every day learning together. We also will have a grade level attendance challenge. So the grade level with the best attendance is going to earn an ice cream party. So the ice cream challenge, the grade level ice cream challenge will begin next Tuesday and last through the end of the month, September 30th. And then we'll be getting that ice cream party out on Friday, October 3rd. So make sure that each day you're here. Sorry, Prairie Dogs. Each and every day you're here and learning and working hard. And last week we did have our first grade Parent Academy. We want to say thank you to our families and our staff. A lot of great resources were shared and great conversations were had on how to best support those first grade students in reading and math. And so thank you to all of our families that joined us then. And don't forget, we also have September 4th, which will be not this Thursday, but next Thursday. There'll be 2 opportunities as well for our kindergarten families to come and receive more information and strategies to help your student this year in both reading and math. We want to say congratulations to the students that are listed on the screen for making our 25-26 cross-country team. We will begin practices next week. And remember, practices are mandatory to remain on the team. Coach Zhang is working and looking at the days of the week to hold practice. But remember, Prairie Dogs, if you have been chosen for the team, it is your responsibility to make sure that you're there and communicating on the times where you're not. Congratulations to the students. We look forward to our cross-country season beginning at the end of September. All right, Prairie Dogs, those were our announcements for today. Let's not forget that we need to continue to practice pausing and being kind each and every day with our positive plan. And so that means that we're present at school, we're always kind, we're working hard, and we know if we do that, Prairie Dogs, we're going to be successful. We're also going to have a lot of fun while we're learning. But we do have the peace path when there's those opportunities when we become upset. Remember, we want to pause, take 3 deep breaths so that we can calm our bodies and our brain down and make the choice to either talk it out, walk away, make a new friend, or get help. But remember, Prairie Dogs, we always make sure that we keep our hands, feet, and other objects to ourselves. And also as a reminder, we do have a 3-day weekend that will be coming up next weekend, as Monday is a holiday as we celebrate and we honor all of our laborers. And so there is no school on Monday for the recognition and celebration of Labor Day. Alrighty, Prairie Dogs, that's what we have for our announcements this week. We look forward to sharing more of our character videos for our fundraiser this week. And we look forward to our Exercise-A-Thon and Spirit Days. But we have a lot of work to do this week, Prairie Dogs, so let's make sure that we're staying focused, we're making great decisions, and remember that each one of you is great. Just allow yourselves to be, Prairie Dogs. Make sure to stay tuned for this week's birthday announcements.